There needs to be a light at the end of the tunnel that's not a train for people who don't live downtown. Instead of being part of the problem, I'm going to try to be part of the solution on that. I'm going to try to make a better situation in a little part of the world. It is changing this little place and this little area and having an impact on the families here.
Just go check it out for yourself. And I tell you, it's pretty convincing. You're hard-pressed to make a bad argument for this when you just go park your car on one of those streets and just get out and turn 360 and take a look.
Ideas are easy. I mean, people sit around the table and come up with a lot of ideas, but it's the execution of it, and to have this as an example of being able to execute on something as big as this, 1 square mile of improvement. Who would have thought it's possible? Well, if you can do this, maybe your little dream is even possible, or maybe a bigger dream.
And maybe this project can be the catalyst so that we can see what can be done working together in a public-private partnership, those who work here, those who are coming here, and see how we can be a model for the entire world.
We do a lot of walks and other things, and we know it's all for good causes, but to see that tangible difference and see it in an area of Detroit that was so down is really gratifying. So yeah, it does make a difference.
I've been over here almost 50 years, and this is something that's beautiful that I'm seeing for our community and our neighborhoods. And I know everybody else and everybody in the community is enjoying it as well.
Being part of this project is really important to Carhart because we were born in Detroit 126 years ago, and we really believe in what the commitment of Hantz Woodlands and what they're doing to replace blight with beauty.
And this is so infectious, and so now you see other people painting their houses, you see other people cleaning up their yards. So what I see for the future is now. We have to deal with the reality of what's going on, and this is the perfect example of what's going on in the city. That's great.
Oh, this is big. I've come from the community. I've been living in the community ever since 1958. I've seen the apex and I've seen the fall, and this is like a resurgence to me.
The residents are all, excited and want to engage. So we want to create, a platform for that to happen, for us all to be able to come together and honestly kind of celebrate, what this last year has looked like.
I think this whole initiative just continues to gather momentum as other neighborhood groups see the success and are now going to City Hall and so forth and say, hey, how do we get this? How do we get this kind of activity in our neighborhood?
When you see how warmly we're embraced by our neighbors and how well we work together, it's for-profits, non-profits, and residents working together just to make a difference. I think you could do this over and over and over across Detroit and then across other cities.
My younger days is behind me, and these are my shorter days. And to be able to live here in this house, open my front door, walk on my front porch, and look out on the field and look across over there, and that's like looking out on Belle Isle, and just take a deep breath and say, Lord, I thank you. And pray for these that have done this. I think this is my greatest time.